Well, hello, everybody. Thank you for watching Daytime York Region. Today's date is Monday, March 17th, 2014, which means it's St. Patrick's Day, everybody! We practiced that in rehearsal, and that's the best they did. Thanks, kids. On the big show today, we are kicking off the Multimedia Film Festival of York Region. We also have, staying with the Irish theme, the Irish Dance Studios here today, and they are going to be, well, dancing it up. Also, we have Safe Sell Buy here. Trumbusto is in the house as well, and staying on the green theme, since it is St. Patrick's Day, with me now is Greff. She is with New Spring Energy Solutions and also part of Green Connections. Welcome to the show, my lady.
Thank you, Jeff.
It's St. Patrick's Day, so I knew we had to start the show off with something green. And it might as well be the best green, and that is environmentally friendly. Your company does a great job of taking waste and making it a compost. How did you get involved in this specific type of industry?
I have been very passionate about food, and I've always been a gardener. And every time there was any leftovers, I would compost them. About 2 years ago, I've invested in vermicomposting from Kathy Crowell.
So for people at home, that means?
That vermicomposting is worms taking your food and turning it back into soil.
Okay.
So I have invested in personally in my home. So that has always been a passion. So when it came time to choose what I want to be when I grow up, I have gone and I've done certifications in energy management and sustainability, and I've picked the industry that called to me the most, the one all about food, food service.
You're following a passion.
That's right.
Which a lot of people are told to do when they're growing up, but you're actually doing it, which is amazing, and it makes a difference. Now, I've worked in restaurants my entire life. I've seen the amount of food that gets wasted. How do we start taking those used and unused resources and turning them back into soil for ourselves?
My biggest project right now is promoting collaboration. It is very difficult for a single restaurant to do composting. I have gone and I have gotten quotes from my clients on composting. About 60% of waste in every restaurant is compostable. And the numbers I've come back with were 500 a month. No restaurant can afford that.
No, because it's always the bottom line, especially when you're in a small business.
It is most restaurants are small businesses. They can't afford $500 a month. So my biggest challenge right now is to promote collaboration, get restaurants to come together, get plazas owners to start providing these restaurants at the plaza and food stores with composting facilities. And there is a number of products out there that will do composting right on site.
Now, you are working with one restaurant specifically who is taking worms and hydroponic lettuce, and the whole thing is just a beautiful circle of life. Tell me about it.
Cover Notes, they have 2 locations, one in Richmond Hill, one in Newmarket, and they have started purchasing their greens from a hydroponic installation just up the street. And they take the lettuce in and send back their scraps. The hydroponic installation is using fish and fish waste to grow the lettuce. Which
is funny, because when you hear fish waste, you just think of the stuff you drain out of your bowl when you have a goldfish.
Yes.
But I guess it actually has value.
It has a value. It has real nutrients in it. Nothing gets wasted in the nature. And the fish are fed worms.
Right.
And what worms like is the scraps from your kitchen.
So it's just one full circle.
It's a one full circle, and it's very beautiful. That's one of the solutions that you can find.
Is that how we start? By finding places like Cover Notes and finding restaurants who are willing to take a different way of the things we've always done and just doing it properly, if you will?
That's right. That's right. It takes a bit of dedication, it takes a bit of research, and that's my role. I'm there to help these restaurants to find a solution. It might not be the same for everyone, because each one has a different situation, but there is always a way.
Well, you know I'm a pessimist, and I always just think, throw it out, throw it out, throw it out, because it's easier. To people like me, what would you say?
I would say you look at where your food comes from.
See, I don't know. It's in the grocery store. I buy it. It's got the styrofoam container on it. It's delicious when it goes down, though.
Go to a farmer's market.
Right.
Talk to the farmers. Find out what they have to do to grow the food. And it's always a circle. Nothing in nature is a linear line. It starts here, it ends here. It's always a circle. Understanding that circle, you can bring it closer to your home.
Are green businesses a fad, or are they something that is sustainable and can make a difference to the community?
They're sustainable and they can make a difference. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of greenwashing out there.
Yeah.
And you have to really understand what that business is about. And you really have to ask questions. And I encourage people to ask questions and get in there and ask, what do you mean by being green? What do you do?
Yeah.
How is that serving the community? Because it's never separate.
Because green is really just a word.
It is a word.
And so you actually have to make sure. Green Connections, tell me about them a little bit, because you guys have a lot of small businesses that are making a difference.
We have a lot of businesses. We have everybody from multimedia. It's not just businesses that actually are in services that are green. It's businesses that take these practices into their everyday lives, into their every business day life. They look at their paper, they look how the paper is being produced. It's not just looking at the price. What am I affecting?
Right.
What am I affecting? If I'm using paper, can I use recycled content paper? Because I know that paper that I've already thrown out has created.
Be more conscious with everything you do, yes?
That's right.
Love Mother Earth, especially on St. Patrick's Day, her favorite day of the year from what I'm told.
That's right.
All right,
Let's
guys.
celebrate.
You can go to the website for more information, newspringenergy.ca. Coming up next, we're finding out how you can sell your car safely. More daytime after the break. Don't go anywhere. Perfect. You just stay here for a second. We're pretending like we're talking.